Hey everyone, in this video I'm gonna show you how we can use typography component of Material UI React. So this component we can import it from Material UI core, and it also provides a couple of props. This component is mainly used for showing text. The first thing I'm gonna import it typography, then you can see that it is imported from Material UI core. Let me add one text here. Now let's see how it looks like. So this is the component. So now let me inspect it. By default, typography component uses paragraph, and also we have like different types of props here. For example, first one is the align, so we can change the alignment like left, center, right, and by default it takes this inherit. So let me change the alignment here. For that I need to use align. If I give it a center, now it moves to center. Similarly, I can give to left or right, then it will be on the left, on the right side. Then second one is just children, that is what we are showing in this typography, that's this text. Third one is a classes, and we can, using these classes, we can override the styles of this component. Suppose I want to change the text size and text color. For that I need to use this make styles hook, and let me create one text here. Suppose for this text component I'm reading the color as gray, and font size, suppose it is 40 pixel. Then in this function component I can use this use style. So let me create one const here, then suppose it is text, and I can use this use style. Now I can give the class name of this typography. So if I use class name, then I can use this text. Let me send this to classes. Now let me check how it looks like. You can see that it takes the properties, this text color and a font size, from this style. The next one is a color, so we can change the color of this typography. By default it takes this initial color, and also we can use primary, secondary, text primary, text secondary, or this error color. And these colors are defined in the material trim palette. Suppose I want to use this secondary color, then I need to use this color here, color secondary, then it will change the text to secondary color. The next one is the component. It says the component used for a root node. So if I use this component and if I give it as h2, then if I go here, then if you check it here, then you can see that it is changed to h2. Similarly, I can change it to any other component that I want. Now if you go here, this one is the h1 component, but actually it's using the same theme that we use for this default typography. Then the next one is the display, so we can change it to block or inline. And there is one property, it's called gutter bottom. So if we give this property, then it will add one bottom margin. So let me create two more typography. Okay, for the first one let me add this here, this gutter bottom. And now if you check it, for the first one you can see that some spacing is added for the first one. So if you check the style, this is the margin bottom, then 0.35 pm is added for this gutter bottom. Then we have this no wrap. No wrap is used if we have a long text For example, for the first one, let me add some more hello worlds here. Now if I refresh it, then it moves to the new line. And if I use no ref here, now you can see that it's moved to one line. Now if I increase the size of this window, then this text will be there, but it will not change that line number. Also, we have this paragraph component. So if we give it as paragraph, so let me remove this one and this, let me change it to paragraph. Now if you see here, then it's still P, but it adds some margin to the bottom. And we have this variant props, so we can use different types of variants, like from H1 to H6, and these are the variants that were predefined. Okay, for that I need to use this variant. Okay, suppose I want to use H6, then you can see that it is changed to H6. If you see here, then this one is changed to H6. Variant mapping is another props that use one mapping object. We create one mapping here, variant mapping, so we can give one mapping. Suppose I want new variant as H6, and it is for H2, and in the typography I can use this H6. Now if you see here, go here, then you can see that it is using the H2. It's using H2, but the style is not of this material UI. So if you use it directly as H2, then you can see that it is different. It's using the material UI theme, but if you use without this, if you use it like this, then it will not be the material UI theme. So you can see this UI Typography H2 is used currently. So if I use this H2, then also it is H2, but it's not using that theme. Okay, it's not H2, it's H6. H6 means H2. Now you can see that this UI Typography theme for H2 is not used. We can also change the mapping in theme level, so we don't have to write the same mapping for each of this typography. We can write it at one place and it will be reflected for all the typography components. So that's all for now. If you love this video, please like it and please subscribe to my channel. And also if you have any questions, please drop one comment below. Thanks, bye.